Hi everyone, welcome back to our basic concepts of social science part 2. In continuation to the last topic, equator, today in this slide we are going to discuss latitude, longitude and differences between latitude and longitudes. First, latitudes. So it is termed as imaginary lines drawn parallel to the equator, which is from west to east. In simple form, we can say the circles drawn parallel to the equator at 1 degree interval. So both the definitions are same. The imaginary lines drawn parallel to the equator from west to east in a circle form at 1 degree interval is called as latitudes. So in the last class we said about equator. It is the longest of all the latitudes. When compared with the other latitudes, equator is the longest one, and also the other latitudes gradually decrease in size when one goes to the North Pole or to the South. The last will be only the points at the both the ends. Totally they are 90 plus 90, 180-degree latitudes are there. So the important latitudes among them are shown in the figure. Those are Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle, Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. So here the part above the equator is termed as North part and the part below the equator is termed as South Pole or South part. So here the 23.5-degree north latitude is called as Tropic of Cancer and 66.5-degree north latitude is called as Arctic Circle, and the topmost 90-degree north is North Pole. And when we come to the bottom of the equator, that is towards the southern poles, the 23.5-degree south latitude is called as Tropic of Capricorn, and also the 66.5-degree south latitude is called as Antarctic Circle. And finally, the 90 degrees south is South Pole. So totally they are 180 degrees. So the top is 90 and the bottom is 90. Totally we are having 180 degrees. So the latitudes are the imaginary lines that in the form of a circle drawn parallel to the equator from west to east, and there are 1 degree difference between one latitude to the other latitude. The important and the longest among the latitudes is equator. The other also are also important. When we come to the bottom of the equator or to the top of the equator, the size of the circles will be reduced. The other important latitudes are Tropic of Cancer of 23-degree north, Arctic Circle 66.5-degree north, Tropic of Capricorn 23.5-degree south and Antarctic Circle 66.5-degree south latitude. Now longitudes. So these are also the imaginary lines running from North Pole to the South Pole. So these are the imaginary lines running from the North Pole to the South Pole. These are the vertical lines drawn on the globe or Earth. So these circles, this will be semicircles because there are only half from the top to the bottom. So these are the semicircles. It will be intersecting the equator. So they will be cutting through the equator and passing towards the south. And these are also with 1 degree interval. Here, when we compare with one side, it is 180 and other will be 180. Totally 360-degree longitudes are there. The very important longitude is 0-degree longitude, which is also called as prime meridian at Greenwich of England. So the longitudes are the half circles. Those are the imaginary lines, that is in a half circle manner. Those are drawn or running from the North Pole to the South Pole at the same 1 degree interval. These will be intersecting the equator, nothing but cutting the equator and passing to the south. The lines will be vertical in manner. And also there are totally 360-degree longitudes. Here the longitude, the very important 0-degree longitude is called as Greenwich longitude or prime meridian. So because it was located or passing towards a place Greenwich, that is in England, and prime meridian, it was a starting as the equator. Equator is the starting of the latitudes of 0 degree. The same, the 0-degree longitude which was passing at the Greenwich of England is termed as prime meridian. And the part towards the left hand side of the 0-degree longitude is termed as western hemisphere, and towards the east side it is called as eastern hemisphere. So even you can say that these are the western hemisphere and these will be the eastern hemisphere. So in the latitudes, the 0-degree equator, which also divides the upper part into northern and the bottom part into southern hemispheres. So the next we'll go for the differences between the latitudes and longitudes. So the differences are the latitudes. Here you can see the complete latitudes and longitudes. So these are the latitudes, circles which are parallel or horizontal in manner, and the from top to bottom those are semicircle, and vertical in manner or longitudes. So here in this picture I was showing the complete one. So the latitudes are the parallels because they are drawn parallel to the equator, and the longest is equator. So totally there are 180 degrees latitudes. With the help of these latitudes, we can identify the places and its climates. The next is longitudes. So longitudes are semicircles. As we said, it will be only half one. And these are also called as meridians. The longitudes are called as meridian. The latitudes are called as parallels. So meridians means or the places on any longitude experience midday of a single point of time, wherever it may be in this present longitude, wherever the place experience the midday. It's nothing but the noon at the same timing. So here even you can calculate the time difference between each and every place. how it was farther, before and after. So by calculating the difference of these longitudes, we can say the time differences also. And with the help of latitudes and longitudes, you can exactly locate a place. And here we have said already, these will be joining at a single point, the North Pole or at the South Pole. They'll be converging or they'll be joining in the north and also in the south. So they'll be only half circles. And here these are semicircles and longitudes. The latitudes are parallels or circles. The longitudes are semicircles or meridians. Here these are 180 in number. These are 360 in number. Here the longest is equator. Here the longest is prime meridian. And here these will be, with the help of these latitudes, we can know the places and also climate. With the help of longitudes, we can identify the places and also we can calculate the time difference.